Hola, ¿qué pasa? I'm feeling a little sassy in this look, even though I'm going to be doing another very detailed and very specific tutorial today on how to get a soft contour. And you're probably wondering, like, what the hell is a soft contour, Melissa? Well, I'm going to explain it right now. But first of all, hello, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos. If you are new, my name is Melissa Alatorre. Hit that subscribe button, join the family. And if you're liking what you're seeing so far, don't forget to give this video a like. Going back to the soft contour. Okay, so we are all used to a typical contour where, you know, you do a couple shades darker and you go a couple shades lighter in a highlight. It can look really extreme but super glam, and the end result is so beautiful. But you're not gonna do that every day, realistically. Like, no one's got time to do that every day, and if you do, I applaud you, because I could not do that every single day. But what I do is a soft contour, which means I use products that are a little lighter, that I use every single day, everyday products to get that same effect, but with a much softer wearable look that I feel confident all day long. And honestly, I do this technique for really glam looks as well. I really like the really soft effect that it has. I am a YSL ambassador, as a lot of you guys already know, so I'm going to be showing some of their products today to achieve the look that I absolutely love. I really love partnering with them because they always allow me to sort of like take the reins and pick the products I want to showcase and how I want to show them to you guys. So for today, I'm really highlighting the YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Concealer and Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I'm laughing because every time I do a video for YSL, I can't help but use this kind of like combo because the skin always looks amazing. I mean, I feel like I'm a walking filter when I have these products on in the best way possible. Like, I just look really airbrushed and flawless, and they perfectly complement this soft contour look. So if you guys want to see how to be chiseled in your everyday life, just keep on watching. I'm gonna do the skin real quick so you can see how I got to the point of the soft contour. I'm gonna prime with the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. If you guys have not tried this yet with, can we get a focus here? Come on, important step here. If you guys have not tried this combo yet, okay, your skin will look so flawless. You will not want to put a filter on when you're on Instagram. I had used it in the past, loved it. I've told you guys the story so many times. And then I saw my friend Karen, I Love Sarai, doing an Instagram live session, and she was like, this primer makes your skin look flawless. Like, she went on and on about it during that live, and then I was like, I'm gonna whip it back out, because usually I save this for special occasions, and honestly I should just start using it regularly because there have been no special occasions in 2020. Or usually whenever I'm gonna be creating content all day long and want my makeup to stay on all day long. Enough talking about it, let's just put it on my face. Touche Éclat Blur Primer in the gold and the All Hours Foundation shade BD40. And I usually only apply this primer to the center of my face, wherever I have enlarged pores. And then before I go in with the foundation, I take a sponge and just press it into the skin. And then I'm gonna press All Hours directly on top of that primer so that I don't shift it around or move it in the areas that I placed it to get that ultimate airbrush finish. By the way, do not be concerned about this mark on my neck. I have had the biggest kink or knot stuck back here, and I decided to gua sha the heck out of my neck. A little rhyme there for you guys. And it caused all this bruising, like a hickey. I promise you it's not a hickey. And I do it with an oil, okay? It's not on dry skin. Like, I'm not being aggressive. This is literally just from doing a gua sha massage with oil. And I don't want you guys to be concerned because I would be if I saw that. Anytime I see a traditional contour, I feel like everyone always starts with the highlight first. And that's kind of what I tend to do first every single time as well. I don't know, like, if that's how you're supposed to do it. I've just always done it that way. And also, I just feel like whenever you're done with your foundation, you immediately want to go in and add coverage underneath the eyes to further brighten and look more awake. So I always highlight first, or in this case, I'm gonna say brighten, because I'm not gonna be going in with like a heavy duty, full coverage highlight or do anything intense. I'm just trying to brighten certain areas that make a difference in your everyday makeup. So I'm gonna be using for this, the perfect product, the Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Concealer Pen. It has the perfect coverage that it does the job without feeling heavy, looking heavy. And I love the applicator. It makes it so convenient, especially on the go. I use it often to touch up my lip throughout the day, especially if I'm wearing a dark lip because it has the brush, so all I have to do is just kind of line it up. But the coverage is perfect for this soft contour look. I'm using the shade 2.5, give it a couple clicks. And I'm gonna start adding it to the areas, again, that I want to brighten and enhance. So in this case, always underneath the eyes. And I always like to look for that little dent in the eye and add it there first and go from there, because sometimes that's all you need to cover. You don't need to do that giant V, which works for more of a full glam special occasion type of look, but for every day, just covering up this little shadow on that inner corner makes a huge difference. See how that already looks brighter? And then of course the forehead. I usually do this because I'm not really good at doing the straight lines, so for every day I just go like that. Not to the very tip of the nose, but the bridge. Maybe a little right there. The chin. Way less product than a super glam look, right? Oh, another tip, if you guys will notice. I tend to blend with the side of the sponge that had the foundation on it because it adds in a little more foundation and blends it out seamlessly, so it's not so bright in the areas that you highlight. It almost looks a little more blended when you use the leftover foundation that's in the sponge. Pro tip. And another way you can use that same tip is to blend out where the concealer meets the foundation. It just kind of allows it to disappear into the rest of the skin, as if you never highlighted at all. And that is, the point of today's video is how to do like an everyday wearable contour. So moving into the next step, the contour itself. Where's my bronzer? Found it. I know a cream contour sounds intimidating, scary, especially when you see the photos of it. The brown is what seems like it can go really wrong, but I'm gonna make it so easy for all of you with a cream bronzer. So this is, I love bronzers with this tone, something that is on the cooler side, so it can contour, but has a little bit of warmth to it as well, so you get both in one. And the way I'm going to apply it is really easy, I promise you. Even cream contours still scare me because I'm scared that I'm gonna end up with it too low or a face that's too dark, but you guys will see. I recommend using a small synthetic brush, so synthetic bristles work best with cream products. If you use a brush that has real hairs, it usually gets ruined by creams, or it starts to cause your brush to shed. So something synthetic, I really love this one from Persona Cosmetics. And it's also the perfect shape where you're not gonna get carried away. Definitely recommend something on the smaller side, but also not too small. So this is also a great brush to show a comparison. So I wouldn't use this side because you're gonna end up more so with really precise lines, whereas this other side that's a little fluffier is going to apply and blend and give you that airbrush finish all at the same time. Very gently, don't pick up an excessive amount of product, and if you do, just brush it off on your hand before it touches your face. So small amount, and what I'm gonna do is just pat it in. I'm not buffing, I'm just patting it in and letting the brush do all the work. So it's applying where it needs to go, hollows of the cheeks, but then also blending it around that area as well, so you're not getting that harsh line, that chiseled harsh line. You're still getting a contour, but a soft contour. I feel like it's Kyle leaf blowing right now, and I told him I was filming. So I'm just gonna shut up and keep contouring. I switched over to a smaller brush for the nose. This is the LH304 brush, also synthetic. And then for the lower lip, I use this brush as well, and also the smaller side of the dual-ended Persona brush. And then because this looks like a little crazy, because this looks a little crazy, I just take my sponge one more time and pat across the entire face, including the nose, so that it looks softer. And again, whatever foundation is left over on the sponge is just going to help to further blend this out. And that is how I get my everyday soft contours. So whether I'm doing my makeup just for the sake of doing my makeup at home, or if I'm going super glam, this is usually what I'll do. I don't do like the typical extreme contour. There are those occasions where I will do it, but this to me satisfies that need to chisel, contour, look defined, look bright and awake without having to do a really heavy layer or add a ton of product. Be really precise, it gets the job done, and I feel like it's a little more simplified and easy for all of you to achieve at home as well. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with powder. So even over that cream bronzer. I of course won't leave you guys hanging on the lip because, if I do say so myself, it's kind of amazing. And of course it's by YSL. It is the Tatouage Couture Velvet Cream Lipstick shade 206. What I do is I put it on, just another little side tip, okay? This might be another whole other video, but I like to apply a little and then take a brush and pat in the product. So it's a really nice thin layer. And then it seems to always stay put for me, and this formula is incredible. So anyway, side little tip, little bonus tip in today's video to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed it and learned that you don't have to do that, you know, go the extreme route of doing 10 shades darker, 10 shades lighter to achieve a contoured look. You can do it with just a few products, lighter products, and get the same effect. So make sure to share this video with anyone who could use a little bit of a soft contour in their life. Don't forget to give it a like if you did enjoy it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.